What's going on, YouTube? Back with another video. If you watched my last video, you can see where I built my 2023 carbon bike. I just did the chassis so far and the carbon body with it. It's got a bone stock motor. I have done nothing to the engine besides like a clutch cover and exhaust and just a power commander just to get enough fuel to it so I don't blow it up. But I'm gonna be running that exhaust system. Gonna kind of slow me down today. I've drove the bike a little bit. I could tell that it kind of fell on his face versus the Brock full system I had on there before, but I knew it was going to do that. That exhaust is just too open for a stock motor. It doesn't like that at all. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this to the gas station. Now I'm gonna put pump gas in it. I'm gonna go run up here, put some 90 in it, and that's what I'm gonna be running at the track tonight. So here we go. Let's hit it. Alright, so I'm putting 90 in this thing. Usually I'll hold but a few bucks. But even though I have this tank, I was still able to get my fuel gauge to read, and it reads pretty accurately. So as you can see, I got about $5 in there. So it didn't fill all the way to the top, but I still have some I'll keep in the truck just in case I get low. But you can see I'm almost full, and it's pretty accurate on the gauge, so I like that. So we're gonna head back to the shop, get this thing loaded up.
Two hours later.
All right, so about to go make this first pass. They just got the track ready. Not many people out here, so I should be able to get a few passes. All right, so here we go. Alright, so that pass wasn't too bad. Got a 564, but I didn't leave as good as I could have, so we're going to go back and try it again. right, so here's my first pass, and this one was terrible. But like I said, I couldn't shift, but I got my air shifter fixed. I'm at my air pump fixed, so I'm gonna go out there and try to make another pass. I have to get a faster 60 foot. It's kind of cold out here. I checked my tune. I'm running really rich, but I'm just gonna run it and see how it goes. I'll probably get a tune on it when I get back, but it's still safe though. But I know I'm losing power running that rich, so but better rich than too lean. But I'm gonna go up here and make another pass. Hopefully I can get this thing to the 550. If I can get it to the 550, I'll be happy. Unfortunately, this thing isn't fixed all the way like I thought I did. It ripped again right here at the hose in the front, so I'm just gonna trim it here, shorten it up a little bit. I probably won't be able to put it back in the casing, but it'll work for now until I get back home and I can get a new one. But let's get this thing pumped up and make another pass. So that one, I got a 562 at 122. So we're getting there. Just gotta get used to the bike a little bit. So that pass felt pretty good. The 60 foot was a bit better. So as you can see here, we went a 590, 136 60 foot, but I'm gonna try it again, try to bring the 60 foot down just a little bit more. All right, so this pass was a 558. I don't know how good you can see that. 135, 60 foot. I know I could do better on that 60 foot, but I feel it busting up a little bit. when I'm going down the track. I think my plugs are a little bit hurt. They got a car race going on today, so I'm probably gonna let it go for today. But at least we got some 550s. I was hoping for 560, 550s, but I could tell that bike definitely fell on its face with that open exhaust on that stock motor. It does not like that. I guarantee if I had that stock exhaust on there with a good tune on like MR12, I'll probably go on 530s or so at least, you know, so maybe even 520s, but I could definitely tell where it fell off. But all right, YouTube, so that is it for that track day. As you can see, my fastest time that day was a 558. I got a 135 60 foot at 122 miles per hour. So I did go to Reynolds after that track day. So I'm actually doing this segment a little late because I was getting faster and faster that day, but the track got really cold and everybody was spinning, so they actually closed early, and I don't blame them. It was definitely getting sketchy out there. They were prepping the track and everything, but it was too hard. So I went 3 times at Reynolds. My first pass, I went 562 with a 137 60 foot, but my second pass I went 557. 557.7, 134 60 foot, 123 miles per hour. And then my last pass, which this is my fastest pass so far period on the bike, is a 557.9. I'm sorry, the 557.7 was my fastest pass, but my last pass was next to that, a 557.9 with a 135 60 foot, so 123 miles per hour. So basically 557 is my fastest pass. On average, it looks like I'm going about 558, 559. But I'm pretty happy with it. But I need to get a tune in that bike. The tune in it is terrible. It's running safe, but it's just really rich. I didn't want to lean it out to try to test. I'm just gonna leave that to my tuner. I'm learning some stuff from him too, but I'm gonna take it up to my tuner. We're gonna fine tune it. I'm still gonna keep it on pump gas. That's the goal. I'm gonna add a first gear because I haven't touched anything in the motor yet, but I have my first gear here, kind of helping with that 60 foot. And I got the transmission bearings, ceramic bearings, kind of help me out. And I got to get the front ceramic bearings. They're ordered. They're on the way. I have to get them in. The ones I have in the front one now are just from my OEM ones. I bought the BST with both of them with ceramic bearings, but the front ones didn't fit for some reason. So I ordered the OEM ones for just a jigsaw, and they're the same size. So I'm gonna get that in there. That should help. Maybe shim the clutches. Well, definitely shim the clutches because I can tell when I'm leaving it's kind of having a hard time grabbing. So it's still slipping on the top a little bit before it grabs. So I'm gonna add some shim to that. But I will say though, if you're watching one of my videos where I was stock wheelbase, I actually was complaining about the clutch. It was just too grabby, just wanting to go too hard. But I will say with a stretch, it's like almost perfect. Like I said, I got that little drag at the end. I think those shims will help me get it to exactly where I want to. So I think once I get the shims in the first gear, I should be able to cut some lower 60 foot. I really want to get into the 1.2 60 foot. I feel like if the power's there, I get everything tuned and everything working right, I should be getting into the high 1.2, low 1.3 60 foot. I'd be pretty happy there. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get the turbo kit on sometime beginning of next year. And I'm gonna keep the bike fully streetable. That's the goal of this bike, to keep it streetable. I even, when we left the track, Twigs that day, we unloaded the bikes and actually took it for a spin. I hopped on one of my bikes, and my little man hopped on the 23, and he rode around town all night. So that's kind of what I want to keep the bike. I want to get into the 4 seconds with the turbo and still be able to drive it on the street, take it to the bike weeks, and be able to sit in traffic, let it run without it overheating, and just kind of like a personal goal of mine. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting this stuff in so I can make another video with the upgrades. And I appreciate everybody checking in. So make sure to like, hit the subscribe button. Till next time, peace.